Then the third piece is winning competitive deals, right? You've got to figure out what's your way to win. And it's not that you're going to win every single time. No one wins every single time. But you've got to believe that you're going to win some of the time. And you've got to win some of the time against the best. Because if your taste is good, then you are competing against other good firms to win that deal. And so I kind of like to think about it as like, do you know what your home ground advantage is? Your home ground advantage means that some of the time you will win there. And maybe on the road, you lose more, right? So like you want to play at home or you want to play on the road. But as long as you know what your home ground advantage is, you can make sure that you play more at home than you do on the road. And if you don't know what that is, then you're probably losing more deals than you should. And that home ground advantage could be anything. It could be like Coinbase, so like maybe like people who work at Coinbase, they know you, they trust you, even if some amazing venture capitalist shows up that has a great track record, they don't know them, but they know you and they trust you, and so you win. So it could be in-network deals. It could be domain expertise. So for me, that was what it was in the beginning. It was that, I could demonstrate that I understood consumer deals better than these generalists, and people like, oh, I'd kind of like to have someone who really understands about business on my board. And as mentors become more specialized, you have to become more specialized too. Like if you want to be a domain expert, it can't be on consumer and needs to be like much, much more narrow, at least to start off with. And over time we can grow it out, but like you've got to start with something more narrow. It could be geography, right? It could be that you really understand the dynamics of Latin America better than a generalist VC that's flying in from the US. It could be that you speak Spanish, right? So you can speak to the entrepreneur in their native language, and that makes it just easy to communicate instead of them having to like think then translate before they talk to their investor. But there has to be something that would cause someone to say, I would rather have you as my investor than all these other really impressive options that I have. And like once you understand what that is, then you want to spend all your time there. And that home ground advantage will eventually grow. So